Wewe Githinji unaambia wa Kenya ati wakupatie nafasi ati you can make Kenya a first world country. How?
Rigathi Gachagua ain't giving President William Samoei Ruto a break anytime soon as he continues to criticize him from his continued fallacy of wanting to make Kenya like Singapore. Rigathi Gachagua is asking President William Samoei Ruto, in 3 years, you've not been able to achieve anything. All you've done is to destroy the legacy that was left by the late former President Mwai Kibaki and your predecessor Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The free education that was there, you have destroyed it. So, how are you gonna make Kenya like Singapore? Anyway, here's a tip from Rigathi Gachagua.
Biashara zimesimama. Na mimi nasikia Ruto akisema ati yako na mpango ati ya kufanya Kenya to be a first world country. Ni muongo si muongo? Now William Ruto aka Githinji kama wewe unasema sisi tuko na akili ndogo, unatudharau sana. Kama within 3 years kazi yote Kibaki alifanya ya masomo umeharibu, kazi ya matibabu Uhuru Kenyatta amefanya umeharibu, biashara zote umeharibu, watoto umesema wapigwe risasi kwa mguu, biashara zote zimeharibika. Wewe Githinji unaambia wa Kenya ati wakupatie nafasi ati you can make Kenya a first world country. How? Within 3 years you have destroyed a great country. Nchi ulipata nchi nzuri, Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta walifanya kazi, umeharibu kila kitu. Then unasema ati itakuwa kama Singapore.
Yes, isn't it true? Development is deliberate. Any leader who wants his people to be in good life will do so. Let us take a case study from Burkina Faso. When Ibrahim Traore took it was not in good condition, but as we speak, there is a tremendous development in Burkina Faso. The education sector is being strengthened. Yes, they have struggled for long, but later on, they found a leader who reconnects with their interests, a leader who knows how their people should live. Now, back to Kenya. What are we seeing? Tough economic times. Whenever we have demonstrations, police-sanctioned abductions, that is what we have. Extrajudicial killings, excessive use of force. And in case you are wondering what I'm talking about, remember even President William Samoei Ruto one time did say to shoot protesters on the leg. Now, recently, President Ruto was in Al Jazeera. He was asked, do you regret your sentiments of giving the police a directive to shoot the protesters on the leg? What did your president say? He did say blatantly, he does not regret and that the police know what to do best. Here's a clip.
You didn't leave it to the police force, did you? You got directly involved. You told at one point police to shoot protesters in the legs. Surely live fire is not something that should be used in protest. Do you regret those comments?
I don't regret those comments at all, because the law allows the police to use force.
Surely there are ways of doing that without using live ammunition.
That is according to you. I think the police know what they need to do. And the police, by the way, understand.
After watching Rigathi Gachagua, and watching William Samoei Ruto, do you still feel that Rigathi Gachagua continued hammering over William Samoei Ruto is not making sense? It is, because this is the version of a leader that we are not supposed to be having, not at all. Because you tell me the same question that I'm asking as Rigathi Gachagua. If in 3 years out of the 5-year term that you are supposed to be in office, you have nothing to show for it, the remaining 2, what are you going to do with it? So, Ruto is just but a pathological liar. He launches one road that runs across multiple areas, but also goes and launches the same road in another area in a different date. Then you think that he is doing justice for you. As soon as the road is launched, then it is considered done. This term will end without them doing those roads. How will they come? They'll tell you, there are jobs we began in our first term. We are not through with them. So, kindly elect us for a second term so that we get to finish and complete our projects. That is how they're going to trick you. That is the tagline they're going to use. That they have not completed the projects that they were doing. They already began them, but they're not complete. Now, Kenyans, this is how I want you to be vigilant. Ask yourself, when did these projects begin? When were they initiated? If you realize they were initiated 1 to 2 years towards the general elections, don't even give an listening ear to these people. Don't, because those will remain but just a campaign tool. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua is on Ruto's neck day in, day out. Understand it? We need to keep this government in checks and balances. And if you want to know somebody who is not remorseful, is William Samoei Ruto. How many youths, how many Gen Zs, millennials did die during the Gen Z uprising back in 2024? But the same things that angered people, that made people go to the streets, reckless statements, is the same as what he is doing. You know, what William Ruto does not know, there is times to play politics and there is time to apply wisdom. Now I understand it. Wisdom does not come with gray hair. Kwa sababu in Swahili wanasema kwamba hata wapumbavu huzeeka. Even fools get older. And we can see one of them in Samoei Ruto, a pathological liar, a person who has made sure that our economy has dwindled. Look at the education sector. It's crumbling down. Lecturers down their tool. Doctors are on the same line. Who knows? The next time it's going to be nurses. The next time it's going to be farmers. I mean, this regime has shown us the middle finger. This regime has shown us bad things. And yet, there is somebody somewhere, because of the so-called women empowerment, sugarcoating, bribery for you to vote the regime, shouting two-term at the top most of their voices. You need to be checked up, because when you do politics with your emotions, you'll get it all wrong. It is time to sit down. Let us check issues and vote in leaders who actually know the exact thing they're supposed to do to the electorate. What's your take? Give me your thought in the comment section below. Now, if you are watching from our YouTube channel and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DAB Radio ndio mpango mzima.